Alright, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to edit on CapCut for mobile. So first off, I have this video that I recorded with a few fans. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to click on my video, and I'm going to scroll over to adjust, and then I'm going to go to brightness. I'm going to put this up to 12, and then contrast, you're going to put that to 6, and saturation all the way to 22, and your video will now look like this. It look super bright and very good. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be cutting out all the dead space first. So I'm just gonna watch the video. Okay. And right here is when I start talking. So I would just do split, click on the video and then split, and then dead space is where you don't talk, just like this. Okay.
Subscribe to this man, bro. Subscribe to
All
this
that.
man.
And then you click on all the dead space and then just delete that, and then it'll just start, the video will just start like this.
Right now I'm in a code with a lot of fans.
And then when I stop talking, I'm gonna split it again.
God.
But
And then right when I start talking again, I'm gonna press split, and then that little clip right there in the middle, I'm gonna press on, and then when delete that because it's dead space. And now I'm gonna put some sound effects in, so I'm gonna do audio, extract, and then I'm going to find some audio for my video. I'm gonna find some sound effects. So I have all these sound effects here, and this first one I am going to use. I'm gonna go split, and then cut that out, and then split, and then I'm gonna pull this over all the way to the start, and then so it'll be like this.
right now I'm in a code with a lot of fans.
And I don't think I'm going to use any of these, so I'm going to delete them. Then I'm going to now put some subtitles for the start of the video. And I'm going to go to fonts, and then you're going to search up Rubik, and then styles, and then make sure it's the first one. And then just spell the first word, but then make it a little bit bigger. And then you're going to bring the text just above this blue line right here. Make sure it's lined up perfectly in the middle. And then you're going to press the check mark, and then you're going to line it up.
Right.
And then when you're done finishing the word, you're going to cut and then delete the excess, and then just continue the process. Alright, now that I am done doing the subtitles, this is what it looks like.
Right now I'm in a code with a lot of fans.
This is just plain, you know, no sound effects for the subtitles popping up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to audio, extract, then I am going to find this sound effect right here. I'm going to extract it, and then I'm going to zoom in so I can see it when it's small. Make sure it's perfectly lined up with the sound so there's no dead space. And I'm going to line it up with these words. And all of these sound effects that I'm using in the video will be available for you to screen record or download at the end of this video. So I have one, and then I'm just going to duplicate and then bring it over, and right as it does this little highlighting thing, you're going to let go of it, and then you're going to duplicate again. Just repeat the process. Now I have clicks for every single one of my words. So I zoom out, and this is what it looks like.
Right now I'm in a code with a lot of fans.
For any of the other parts of your video, you don't need any subtitles, because the subtitles are really just like a hook for the viewers to keep watching. And like just the animation is too. So it's like something they can look at. I don't need to change anything for here. So right as I get thrown off, I'm going to put a transition in the cut. I'm gonna get my favorited ones. I have pull out and pull in, and since the start of my video
right now
zooms out, I'm going to use the pull in.
If you
So it's kind of like a pull out, pull in type thing, and you don't have to change the timing for this because it's just gonna automatically put it at a really good timing, just like this.
want to be in a lobby like this,
Now in this part, I am going to have to do an overlay. So right here,
if you want to be in a lobby just like this, then all you have to do is join my Discord.
When it says Discord, I'm gonna have to do overlay, add overlay, photos. Sometimes it will sadly glitch your photos. If it glitches your photos, just close out the app and it might work. Yep, photos. Now it will work, and then I just find this Discord photo, and this will also be available for you to use at the end of this video. And then I just line it up.
Like this, and all you have to do is join my Discord.
So right as I say Discord, I have to move it. I'm going to start the image down here, and then I'm gonna do a timestamp type thing. I kind of forgot what that's called, but it's okay. And then I'm gonna move over to where the little timestamp isn't red, and I'm gonna bring all the way up to where it's positioned perfectly in the middle. And then I'm going to bring this all the way back to the cut, and it's gonna look like this.
All you have to do is join my Discord.
And when I said just go check my channel, there's a link. I'm gonna go to my channel, and then right here, I'm going to take a picture of my links. So I'll take a screenshot, and then I'll press save to photo. Then I'll come back here.
My channel.
Just
Go
check,
check
my
my
channel.
channel.
There's a, and then when I say there's a, go back to photos, and I get the photo, and I scale it all the way up to where it fits perfectly.
Check my channel. There's a
Now I'm gonna do the shout out section. So this part,
shout out to Magic.
that doesn't need any editing, any like special effects. So what I'm gonna do is right as it comes out,
It's winter EXVR.
and he talks.
This is
EXVR.
And when I say this is his channel, I'm going to take a picture. I'm going to take a screenshot of his channel, and then I'm going to put it up and here. Now, I actually don't know what his channel is, so I'm going to put a text to say, couldn't find his channel. And then I'm just going to scale it down a little bit. Put it right above my finger, and then I'm also gonna do the stamp thing. So I'm gonna put it there. Then we go right at the end, and I'm just gonna put it down a little bit, and here, and then now I'm gonna put it up, and then I'm gonna put it just up a little bit more, and here, and then I'm gonna put it up more. And I'm gonna do that basically just so it's following my finger. So it just looks like
This is
this.
his channel right here.
So it looks like that instead of just a flat picture on the screen. And then now I have the next clip.
Channel is
And when he says his channel, he says my YouTube channel is Maxos. So I was accidentally muted for the rest of this video. But what you're going to do is you're going to use all the stuff that I already showed you in this video. And you're just going to repeat the same process for your video. I hope this video helped you. And I'm going to now give you all the sound effects that you can use for your videos. And just the overlays, pictures, and effects that you can also use for your videos.
A few moments later.
5 minutes later.
2 hours later. 8 hours later. Later that same evening.
75 years later.